Good morning, guys. Welcome to the middle of the week, Wednesday, January 27th. We have a couple days to the test, and that is to remember changing the final Y to I. Now, a couple words of caution. I don't want you to think that I'm turning spelling class into English class, but I also don't want to, forget this. I know, as this paper says, you add S to most nouns to make them plural. 1 crayon, 10 crayons. You just add S. Not what we're learning in this lesson. The one thing that we are learning is you got to change the Y to I and add ES. However, if you remember our English units from way back when, you don't do that with every single word that ends with Y. Look it down here. These are more kind of common words. But if you're noticing the difference of when you just add S to a word that ends with Y, and when you change the Y to I and add ES, well, it always deals with the letter right before the Y. Please notice right here that this letter, whether it be O, E, or A, if it's a vowel right before the Y, then you just add S. If it is a consonant before the Y, then you change the Y to I and add ES. And that is what we're dealing with. Now, yes, we do have some IED words, but my point is, don't just think that every time a word ends with Y, you got to change the Y to I and add ES or add ED. You got to be careful and remember the rules. Now, again, we're not dealing with making singular nouns plural nouns or singular verbs plural verbs. We're dealing with the spelling words. But this is just going to help you remember these different rules. So this is how you do the first 4 here. I mentioned earlier I'm not trying to bring English class into spelling class, but I kind of am. And here it's almost having math class. Why do I keep saying clash? Math class in spelling class. So here's what you do. You kind of show that you understand the process. These are what we call the root words here. Puppy, carry, baby, cry. Those are not the spelling words. These are the spelling words. So you kind of use mathematics in a way to show that you understand how this works. In other words, you change the Y to I and add ES or add ED. So you're going to show that. So let's do number 1 together. If I have puppy, I know I got to take out the Y. Okay, put a little slash through that. And then I add an I, and then I add ES. So you spell the word correctly here, and I'm going to do my best with my mouse cursor here, which is not the easiest. But the word here is puppies without a Y, because I changed the Y to I and add ES. Sorry, my E got carried away, but that's how you do this, just to show you understand that. Cross out the Y, add I and ES, or ED like you see in number 2 and 4. So that's how you do it and spell the word correctly over here. Now, in numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8, you got to fill in the letters that are missing in the words. And I think you can probably figure it out, okay? That baseball player, missing the A here, so I had A, batted twice in the second inning. Sorry, that's a bad S. But you can see that this actually spells a word. When you do this here in order now, you can see, okay, B, A, B, I, E, S. Babies. There you go. So you can see how when you fill it in the blanks, it's going to actually spell a spelling word like you can see here. So that's how you do that here, guys. I just wanted to let you know there, show you how to do it. But that's your assignment for today, guys. You have the rest to do on your own. Really only 6 more to do on your own. But I want to wish you Lord's blessings today to praise the Savior.